In this MCQ series, we are covering all the MCQs related to ABM, BFM and retail of CAIIB. Presently, up till now, we have covered module A, B, C of ABM. So follow this series completely. Okay. Now we are in module D. Okay. So let's start. Before going ahead, I would suggest download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you'll get all the premium study material, current affairs, job alert, daily quizzes, subject notes and articles, and live video lectures. Live video lectures means live classes you'll be getting it. Okay. Also subscribe to Officers Adda YouTube channel. In this channel, you'll be getting all the latest updates related to CAIIB. Remember, this is a new batch which has already started for ABM, BFM and retail. Just started on September 3rd. Join this batch ASAP. I'll come to this batch later. Use this code Y432. It is the most important code, okay, for use discounts. So let's start. Yeah, this is a question which I asked you in yesterday's homework. Okay, the question was loan to value ratio for home loan above 75 lakhs can be maximum up to. So what was the answer? Many of you have given the answer correctly, but I'll just give for those who have not yet answered. So the answer is maximum 75%. Okay, maximum, not more than 75%. Got it, everyone? Okay. Now let's start with today's MCQs. SLR or statutory liquidity ratio is maintained by the banks on which of the following? So SLR is maintained on what? Demand and time liability deposit, net time demand and time deposits, net demand and time liabilities, and demand and time liabilities. So which is the correct answer? A difficult one, very difficult one. Why? Because everything seems to be the same answer. Demand and time deposit, net demand and time deposit, net demand and time liabilities, and demand and time liabilities. What do you think should be the correct answer over here? Because deposit, what is the difference between deposit and liabilities? Because deposits are a part of liabilities, right? Deposits are liabilities actually, okay? So what is the difference? Here, in the difference between deposit and liabilities is it's over here, interbank transactions. So the liabilities can include deposits plus other interbank transactions. So that's why only deposit is not the answer. So A and B are out. Okay. Now C and D. Net demand and time liabilities and demand and time liabilities. Now these two seem to be the same answers. So what is the answer now? As per RBI, it is, yes, everyone type fast, C or D. Correct. The correct answer is C, net demand and time liabilities. Means what? Net. What do you mean by this word net? Net means when you subtract everything. Okay, that's net. Okay, so the correct answer is NDTL, net demand and time liabilities. Okay. RBI's open market operation transactions are carried out with a view to regulate which of the following? Now, firstly, what is OMO? Open market operations. Here, this is a secondary market operation done by RBI. Here it purchases and sells both the things, bonds, okay, government bonds related to that, okay. So RBI does both buying and selling over here. See, there are two things which RBI does always. One is OMO and second is MSS, Market Stabilization Scheme. Now that MSS, I'll give you the difference over here. In OMO, RBI does both buying and selling of the bonds. In MSS, RBI only sells the bond. Now sells the bond means what? It gets liquidity, gets cash from the bank. In MSS, it gets cash from the bank. And in OMO, it does both. It buys also and sells also the bond. So it gives the cash also and gets the cash also, depending on the situation. Okay. Okay. So my question now is, RBI's OMO transactions are carried out with the view to regulate which of the following? Liquidity in the banking system, prices of essential commodities, control of inflation by purchase of goods and services, affect the borrowing capacity of the banks. So what do you think should be the correct answer? A, B, C or D? Yeah. OMO is done for what? What are these bonds bought and sold for? Essential commodities? See here, remember one simple logic. RBI has nothing to do with any of this, frankly, commodities or inflation or anything. Okay. RBI has to do only with one thing, that is CRR, SLR, repo, and maintaining the liquidity of the banks. That's the basic logic of RBI. Okay, so RBI does OMO for what? Essential commodities. That has to be controlled by the government, right? In the fiscal policies. Here, what are the two policies? Monetary policy and fiscal policy, right? Monetary is given by RBI, fiscal is given by the government. So, commodities, inflation, these two parts are always handled by the this fiscal policy. Okay, what about this affect the borrowing capacity of the banks? See here, RBI has nothing to do with the borrowing capacity of the banks. It's up to the bank to decide their CRAR. Okay, see here, borrowing capacity depends on the CRAR of the bank, means this capital to risk weighted asset ratio. So that is not a concern of RBI. That is concern means RBI will supervise this, but it won't interfere unless there is a problem in that bank. Okay, so as RBI carries out OMO for what? With a view to regulate this liquidity, right? A is the answer. Correct. Many of you have typed A only. That's right. Because here RBI is only concerned with liquidity. Remember this part. Means main basic rule. Okay. After all, it has six roles, right? Supervisory role, that monetary policy role, banker to government, banker to means banker to banks, right? Last resort, all these things, right? Note printing, all these things, right? Okay, next one. Bank X received 3 proposals for working capital sanction that include renewal of limit of 60 crores for a sugar mill, a fresh proposal of 1 crore for financing software development, and proposal of an MSc of 7 crore. So now what is the case? It has received 3 proposals. One is 60 crores for sugar mill, 1 crore for software, and MSME for 7 crores. Okay, which of the following methods will this bank use? Okay, so let's study the methods first. First, let me see how many of you know the answers. Cash budget method for sugar mill and turnover method for other proposals. Okay, cash budget method for sugar mill and software development, and turnover method for other proposal means this MSME, turnover for MSME. Cash budget for sugar and software, and traditional method for other proposal. Okay, cash budget for SSI and software, and turnover method for sugar mill. So what do you think should be the correct answer? This A, B, C or D? Type fast. Don't type blank anything. A, B, because I don't know. I'll type. Think over it. Take some time. Think over it, because in exam you will get such questions. How will you answer in that case? Okay, so remember. Okay, so for sugar mill means which is capital based. Okay, here always cash based method is used. Okay, then software again this cash based method is used. Why? Because here turnover method can't be applied over here. Turnover method which is given by RBI is for MSMEs, manufacturing companies. So proposal of MSE for 7 crore. Here RBI will have to use, this bank will have to use turnover method. Okay, so the correct answer will be what? This cash budget for first, cash budget for second, and last one this turnover. So where is this answer? Cash budget for sugar and software, and turnover for other. So B is the answer. Okay, if you don't know, think over it. Maximum try to think over it. Okay, I'll explain what is this cash budget method. Turnover method, you know, turnover method means what? Whatever the turnover is of that company, 20% of that is to be given as a CC limit, right? So that is one thing. Now the problem over here is, what is cash budget method? Cash budget is an estimation of cash flows of business over a specific period of time. This could be weekly, monthly, quarterly or annually. Means in cash budget method we just check what is the cash input and what is the cash output. Cash flow statement main. Okay, following 3 methods are used for preparing cash budget, that is receipts and payment method, adjusted profit and loss method, and balance sheet method. See, this question comes in exam. What are the methods used in cash budget? Okay, receipt and payment, adjusted P&L, and balance sheet method. Got it, everyone? What is cash budget? It is the estimation of cash input and cash output in that system of that company. Okay, Next one. Cost relating to registration of charges, stamp duty, payment, etc. can be included in the cost of the house for a loan to value ratio calculation purpose when the loan is up to, means up to what amount of the loan will you add the stamp duty and everything for within the home loan part only. Okay, means it within the cost of the house only. So where will you add it? 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs in all cases. What does RBI say? The rule given is fast. Okay, I'll give you a hint. C is out. It's not 20 lakhs. D is out. So either A or B, 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs. What do you say? Many of you might have dealt in home loans by now, right? What is stamp duty here? All these charges, registration charges, stamp duty, these are also heavy ones in almost all the states. Okay. So when the borrower comes for home loan, these charges are also a big deal for that person. So that should be included. And generally this is for what? Okay, I'll give you the answer now. The correct answer is B, 10 lakhs. Okay. Following liabilities not taken as a part of time and demand liabilities for the purpose of CRR. Here we want not taken. Okay. For purpose of CRR. Okay. Now just now we saw something related to that SLR, right? What was that? NDTL, right? Similarly for CRR also we have NDTL only, net demand and time liabilities. So which of them is included? First, not taken, we'll forget this not taken. Which of them is taken first? FD, savings, recurring and paid up capital. So is FD the part of NDTL? What is NDTL? Net demand and time liabilities. Here I'll write it over here. Just now we saw it also, I think so. Net demand and time liabilities. Here both the words are included over here. Demand and time, right? Demand means what? CASA, current account saving. Time means recurring and FD, both. So FD is the part, yes. Savings banks account, yes. Recurring, is recurring the part of this? What are time liabilities? Here FD and recurring are frankly not different. Recurring is also another type of FD only. Okay. Only here it is we make part by part FDs. That's it. Nothing different as such. So this is also a part of this CRR because NDTL should be included. What is paid up capital? Paid up capital is not a part of any demand and time liabilities. Okay. Paid up capital is a tier 1 capital. Anyone remembers what I taught you earlier also? Tier 1 and tier 2 capital, right? Tier 1 capital is what? Tier 1 capital is a free capital, going concern. And paid up capital is paid capital, gone concern. There in this, not paid up, sorry, tier 2 capital. Tier 1 capital is paid up capital and tier 2 capital is a paid capital, gone concern. There you have to pay interest, right? And tier 1, it's paid up capital basically. See here, tier 1 includes 3 parts. One is this paid up capital, second is the net profit, then reserves and surplus. Also there are 2 other parts, PNCP and IPDI. Okay. And also they have included revaluation reserves at 55%. Follow, that's why I say, follow the classes genuinely. All the classes which we take, there all the details are taken, and remember these questions come to you in exam. So which of them, let's come back to over here, which of them is not a part of CRR? So paid up capital is not a part of CRR. Okay, so what do we want? We want not, right? So we want the wrong part. So this is the wrong part. Paid up capital is not a part of CRR. Okay. Banks need to obtain valuation report from 2 independent valuers where the value of the immovable property is more means when the value of that immovable property is more than some amount. Up to what amount? Below means above what amount the bank has to obtain the valuation report from 2 valuers, independent valuers. 5 crores, 25 crores, 50 crores, discretion. So here discretion, it's a separate part. Means if the bank wants even for 2 lakh rupees loans, it can ask for a valuation report from 2 independent valuers. Depending on the bank's risk appetite, right? If the bank feels the loan is risky, even 2 lakh rupees loan, then also bank can ask for 2 independent valuers. So discretion is definitely there, but that is not the answer required over here. So answer required over here is what is the compulsory part? Means above what amount should the bank get the 2 valuation reports, independent valuation reports. 525, 50. Which one is the answer? Fast, 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 fast. Everyone. Which one is the answer? Yes, the answer is C, 50 crores. Above 50 crores, bank has to compulsorily obtain valuation reports from two independent valuers. Independent, remember this, okay? So, sure, if you want, you can get it for 5 crores also, not an issue. You can get it for 5 lakhs also, not an issue. But compulsorily, as per the norms, it is beyond 50 crores. You have to get the valuation report from two independent valuers, okay? Now, today's homework question. Homework, here you have to answer this now. Which of the following is not included as a part of SLR assets? Now, which of them are not included as a part of SLR assets? SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Cash in hand, gold owned by banks, investment in unencumbered approved government securities, and investment in quoted shares. Quite difficult one. Search on the Google, search in your books, search everywhere, and you'll get the answer. Okay. So I'll answer this tomorrow. So before going, I'll again tell you the batch has already started on September 3rd for ABM, BFM, and retail. Join this ASAP. In this batch, you'll be getting 120 plus hours of live two-way interactive classes. I'll show you everything over here only. Okay. I'll show you live over here. Let's see. Okay. See here. One sec. Go to Adda 24/7 over here, right? On Adda 24/7, you directly go to JAIIB and CAIIB page, okay? Front page only. Then click on JAIIB and CAIIB. You'll get two things: JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack and November-December English batch. You can click on either of these. On Mahapack, you'll be getting all the batches which are coming up, okay, and which are already existing. So all these batches you'll be getting, plus all the study materials you'll be getting. It's like the OTT subscription, okay? Means whatever the programs come on that OTT later, everything is available to you within that period, okay? And this Mahapack is available for 12 months. So you can go for this also. Also this English batch, click on this English batch. I'll show you how to get the maximum discount out of this. See this. On this English batch, click over here. Once you click on this, you'll get the details of the batch. See this. 3rd September started, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 9 to 10 p.m. ABM, then BFM. Then study plan is over here. You'll get the details over here. 120 plus hours of live interactive classes, intensive practice. Then recorded videos are available. Then December 22 target exam. Okay, and you can ask the question up to the last date. You can read the details over here. Now I'll come to this. This offers, okay, fees 17,999. How can you reduce this fees? Click on this offers and then click on Y432. Put this code Y432. Click on apply. Once you click on apply, see this. Now the fees has reduced from 3599, means 17,999. It has reduced to 3599. Means 80% off you are getting. It is an investment for lifetime. Okay. Remember, December 2022 is your last exam with the current portion. In the May 23, there is a new portion. Okay, we have uploaded a video also for that. Okay, check this video. So I'll stop now and come back to you tomorrow with another series. Bye till then.